I'm gonna warn you up front. This one's gonna be long, it's gonna be boring, it's gonna be rambly. So 1, Happy New Year. 2, we're gonna briefly mention the sample sale. 3, talk a little bit about what I've been up to, what I'll be getting up to. 4, give you a family update on baby Ruth. Okay, I'm having a daughter this year, very exciting. And 5, I'll talk to you a little bit why I don't go on social media that much anymore. So number 1, we had this sample sale, okay, and it was a really, really interesting experience, okay? Basically, I had 3 closets full of clothes. It was like hoarder. This guy has a huge problem, so we decided to put a bunch of my shirts, like my personal shirts, many of which I'd only worn for the photo for the website because I just had so many. I decided to put them online for $20 a shirt, and we sold $4,000 of my extra shirts. Okay, and I'm not telling you that because it's like anyone cares about $4,000. What is important is that is a metric ton of shirts, and then we ship those to people. I'm sure people just got them in the last few days, in that sort of time between Christmas and New Year's, and I hope that was kind of a fun opening experience for folks. What I wanted is, or what I noticed, is afterward, I wanted to have more room in my closet. I noticed I counted the shirts in my closet after we'd sent everything out in my main closet of 3 closets, and I still had 76 shirts. So we're actually doing another sample sale. We're getting rid of a bunch of shirts, also getting rid of some jackets and suits. Okay, I got some great pieces in here that we're gonna get rid of to make room for the new line. I've actually already designed and photographed and have the new line in my main closet. So so that's what that is. I'm really excited for you guys to see the new line. We're going to be sending that out soon. But for now, if you missed out on the first sample sale, or you were on the first sample sale and you wish you had actually gotten more, great news. There's another sample sale. Good for you. Good for everybody. So one thing that was interesting with the sample sale is a lot of people reached out specifically saying, hey, I didn't realize that you could still buy from your website. I thought once you sold the Waterloo store that the website was done and you were moving on. No, not at all. Actually, I feel great that we were able to sell this store to a custom clothing company that I think is going to do for clothing what Harry Rosen did for clothing in Canada, right? Except for they're going to do that in the custom clothing space, which is amazing. And it makes me feel like I was doing the right things in a lot of ways, that we were able to sell the Waterloo store to them, which is fantastic. I myself have chosen that I would like to go the online route. That's actually how I originally started the business. You'll know that I got my start in clothing, working at Moores and Harry Rosen. So I was a store guy. I knew how to run a store, but really I wanted to build a few stores, pass that over to somebody else, and then work on building kind of the online empire, right? I found that managing the stores was a lot, and it took away from me actually, I guess, getting to the part that I really wanted to get at, which was building the online brand. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what I've been focusing on, and you guys are going to see a lot of new content, a lot of interesting stuff that's going to really, really appeal to people going forward. We have a lot of new people, a lot of new customers, and I think that's made me maybe neglect the old customers quite a bit. A lot of the folks that we're attracting now are from these 15-second TikTok videos, whereas in the past we made more long-form videos like this where I explain to you my thinking, right? In these videos that I think are interesting to get a founder's thought process, but a lot of people find incredibly boring. So, this, if you've been bored for the first 4 minutes, you're going to be bored for the rest of the time. I promise you. So that's what we've been doing is the online stuff. I'll tell you, it's also good because this year I'm having a daughter, right? Em and I are having a daughter. Her name is Ruth, baby Ruth. Jack and Luke are really excited to be big brothers. Em and I are excited to have kind of the full family, right? To have a daughter in the mix. And I do want the opportunity to take a little bit of downtime. And so I'm going to do that with baby Ruth. So that's going to be great. So there'll be a period of time where, you don't really hear from me as much. I've already geared down on the public speaking. I was at a conference about a month ago, and a fellow introduced himself, and he said, hey, I heard you speak in a conference in Ottawa many years ago. And I bought a bunch of the stuff online since. I thought it was great. How come I don't see you doing any of the public speaking anymore? you know what, I'm going to build the online business. I'm going to take some family time. And then I think 2025, 2026, I think I'll get back into the public speaking. And that's really more for myself. I've always just enjoyed that. But I am in a season where I kind of want to take some time for me. Now, how are we doing business? We're doing business online, and the measurements piece we're handling completely through email. This might seem insane to you. Frankly, it seemed insane to me, but it's working. It's working really well. People are simply sending pictures of themselves in a door frame, which is a great, kind of frame of reference for me. And they send their height and their weight. And if I have your height and your weight and a photo of you in a door frame, I nail the measurements every time. There's two reasons I do this. One, I have just a ton of experience. And the second one is we've actually taken, this took forever, but we took all the customer data that we had and we put it into a lookup table. So when you say, hey, I'm 5'10", 145 pounds, we punch that in and we instantly get like, here's the median, here's the left of arc, here's the right of arc. So we have something to handrail for every single measurement. And it's a very, very powerful tool when you couple that with someone like me who knows what's going on. So that's how we're doing business going forward. If we already know each other really well from the store days and earlier, reach out and I can help you out. And I'm happy to help you out. Last thing I'll touch on, a lot of you are like, how come you're not on social media that much anymore? I used to go on social media every single day, not in what I think was an unhealthy way. I actually really enjoyed social media. I just don't like it as much. I find when I go on Facebook, it's always serving me these really popular memes. It's like, oh, like here's a Seinfeld meme that like 300,000 people liked. And the thing is like, I just don't care that 300,000 people liked it. The only reason I want to go on social media is to see what you guys are doing, what my friends are doing, really. I was gonna say my friends and my clients, but all my clients become my friends. Like I want to see what everyone is up to. One thing people say they don't like about social media is everyone's so political on social media. If I'm honest, if you have an opinion and it's controversial or it's mean or it's insensitive, I actually don't care. Even if it's mean to me, I would rather see what you think about anything than what like some like massive meme making factory wants to serve me. I don't need to see a Seinfeld meme. I'll just watch Seinfeld. More of a Friends guy anyways. So that doesn't really make any sense to me. Everybody, you guys are amazing. I want to wish you a happy new year. If you're doing well, then, I hope you continue that success. If you're not doing that well, or you feel like you could be doing better, for me, one of the reasons I really like clothes is I feel like it does make you feel good. And I think, some of the keys to feeling good in a way that's like meaningful and lasting, not like short-lived, like drinking a lot of alcohol or eating a lot of junk food, but in a meaningful and lasting day-to-day way is to get your exercise, to read interesting books, and of course, to dress well. I think when you do those three things, it just makes you a little bit more self-assured, a bit more of an interesting person, and a little bit more of an attractive person. So those are three hot tips for you. If you want to know what I'm doing on that front, you can always watch the videos, but you got questions on the other fronts, you just ask away, send a direct message on Instagram. I'll get back to you. Anyways, you guys are amazing. Think about it. Be about it. Quick fashion tip, just because you guys are here. We all love fashion, right? One thing I really love to show people that I think is just a great way to dress in a business setting, right, is a powder blue shirt, but put some pink accents. You see, I've got the pink buttons. So I've got, if you look in here, you can see I've got this like pink gingham check, right? Got a pink monogram, and then of course I have the same check underneath my cuff, right? You can see I've got a pink trim on my pocket square, right? And then of course I have a tie that's powder blue and pink. You'll be able to find this combination of colors in a tie anywhere they sell ties. It's very popular. So it's very easy to get a powder blue shirt, but then put some pink details on it. If you're a custom clothing guy, whether you're with us or somebody else, just ask. They'll be able to help you get those details, right? Put a navy jacket on top, right? I've got a heavier one, a little bit more like a sport coat. Wear a pair of pants that's either like a wheat or a brown pant. It looks very not over the top. It doesn't necessarily look like you're wearing a suit, but at the same time, it looks very formal, very dressed, and it kind of tricks people into thinking like you really know what you're doing because you're you're not going so monochrome, right? You got the different color pants, you got the different color blazer, but then you're really tying all the colors in with the tie. So very fun idea, just an idea to think about. You know, maybe you're going to get a powder blue shirt, because a lot of people who watch these videos have like 10 powder blue shirts. Maybe get the next one with some pink buttons and with a pink pattern as accents under the cuff and the collar. Happy New Year.